Tonight on Mello TV Sports, the Mumbai Indians defeated the Chennai Super Kings in the IPL. Staff members and cricketers from Zimbabwe tests positive for COVID-19. And Bamford scored a hat-trick as Leeds United defeated Aston Villa. We bowl off Mello TV Sports with cricket as the West Indies white ball captain Kieran Pollard today captained the Mumbai Indians to a convincing 10-wicket win over the Chennai Super Kings in an IPL game in Sharjah. Now, Pollard elected to field first and saw his team restrict Chennai to 114 for 9 from their 20 overs. Pacer Trent Bolt bagged 4 for 18 from his 4 overs with 1 maiden to lead the Mumbai attack. Jasprit Bumrah and Rahul Chahar picked up 2 wickets each, while Pollard conceded 4 runs from his solitary over. Sam Curran top scored for Chennai with 52 but got little support. Pollard was not required to bat as Ishan Kishan 68 from 37 and Quinton de Kock 46 from 37 took Mumbai home in a mere 12.2 overs. Kishan bladed 6 fours and 5 sixes, while de Kock hit 5 fours and 2 sixes. The win was Pollard's 15th overall as Mumbai tops the table with 14 points. As we go to some serious cricket news now, legendary all-rounder Kapil Dev is stable after undergoing an emergency coronary angioplasty, having suffered a heart attack. The 62-year-old former Indian captain underwent emergency surgery after he was admitted in the early hours of this morning complaining of chest pains. He is said to be stable and under supervision in the ICU and is expected to be discharged within a couple of days. Dev, who captained India to a historic World Cup victory over West Indies in 1983, is the only player in history to have both taken more than 400 wickets and scored over 5,000 test runs. He has coached the Indian cricket team, worked as a commentator, and more recently has forayed into golf, representing India in a series of amateur tournaments. 2 Zimbabwe players and 2 members of support staff have tested positive for COVID-19. Regis Shabavka and Timiken Maruma, the 2 positive players, were both part of the provisional 25-man squad picked to travel to Pakistan, but were left out of the 20-man party that arrived in the country this week. Shakabwa and Maruma were roommates in Zimbabwe's biosecure bubble at the Zimbabwe Cricket Academy in Harare and both tested positive for the virus. Zizi then screened and tested those deemed to have come into close contact with the pair and the 2 members of staff who were providing support services at the academy also returned positive results. The positive tests will not put the series in Pakistan in doubt, however. The touring squad stayed at a separate facility in a separate hotel in Harare and as part of their own bubble, and all tested negative both before departure and upon arrival in Islamabad. Their quarantine period ends on Tuesday and they will be tested again. Meanwhile, the Gaddafi Stadium Lahore will no longer stage the 3 T20 international matches between Zimbabwe and Pakistan due to the onset of severe seasonal smog in the city. The T20s will be moved to Rawalpindi, meaning all 6 matches of the Zimbabwe tour will take place in the same city. On to some football news now. Patrick Bamford scored a hat-trick as Leeds United today end Aston Villa's 100% winning start and ruined their chances of going top of the Premier League. Villa went into the game having won their first 4 games of a league campaign for the first time since 1930-31. 3 finishes from the lead striker Bamford, however, prevented the hosts from making it a club record 5 victories on the spin to open their season. The result lifts Leeds to 3rd, 2 points and a place behind Villa, who remains 2nd, a point behind leaders Everton. On to Formula One news now. Max Verstappen and Lance Stroll have escaped a Portuguese Grand Prix steward's investigation without a penalty. This following a crash described as unnecessary, ridiculous and careless in practice 2 at Portimao today. The two drivers had a heavy collision at turn 1 of Formula One's newest circuit after Verstappen attempted to pass Stroll up the inside. But as both of tonight's sports package, we present you with the play of the night, Harry Maguire's wonderful goal for Manchester United versus Tranmere Rovers. And those are the stories making sports news tonight. I'm Christopher Scott. Stay safe and pleasant viewing.